Okay. I mean, to start it all off, pretty much nobody has an alibi. And there's no way we can verify alibis, right? Mew, I guess. This busty brainy beauty is this all figured out. Huh? Word? Huh? You mean you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey.
Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her? You've got a point, Maki. You've got a point.
Wait!
Hey, wait, goddammit. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? We got stuff to do.
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
You know.
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you gotta get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they there for the ritual or another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions. To what?
Could it be?
Diversions?
Listen up.
Yep. The culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
You're a waste of time. Oh, okay. She's got a point again. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something? So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey. Mew tried to look up the wax figure's skirt. Which one? Two of them are wearing skirts. What are you doing? Stop that. What? I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. I did. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? That's crazy to say. If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. I agree. Shuichi, just do it and get it over with. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Mew is a waste of time. Okay. Well, she says it's a diversion, but what would they be trying to distract us from? We'll go left to right, avoiding the body until last. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? Huh? Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council. You're late, welcome. No. So you suspect Tenko?
Actually.
Cause as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab. What I miss? Mew trying to look under Kaede's panties to see, or no, under her skirt to see if she had panties on.
Oh yeah.
As the wax statue. That's right. Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab. But would she have let Tenko after she showed that she was a defector?
Oh.
Yeah, Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here. So Angie only let in student council members. Yeah, we knew that. We were here yesterday. Why are we reestablishing this? That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. That's a lot of the people. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Minmi has a point. Did Angie give her underwear? Okay, then did Angie give Ryoma and Rantaro cocks? Do they have dicks? Do they have nipples? Tsumugi's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. I mean, we knew that already. Why do we need to talk to Tsumugi for that? Alright, next is the door, I'm pretty sure. This door is the lab's back door.
Is this?
This lock has a sliding lock and it's still locked. What's that? Is that... Who put mustard? Or it looks like yellow paint a little bit.
That's true.
Because no one has used this door since we came in here. Did she? Okay, that's the question. Go find out. I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since. I don't believe that.
Hey.
Oh, wait. What's this? Look. There's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Oh, shit. That's from the sword. Remember when we went into Korikio's lab and picked up the sword? Or no, Kokichi picked up the sword. And there was like gold residue on his fingers. But I feel like if Kokichi, it wouldn't be Kokichi for this. Especially since Kokichi knew that gold residue would be on his fingers. He wouldn't, like he would wear gloves or something. He wouldn't leave this obvious of a clue here. Unless he's like trying to do some inverse psychology shit. Gold and shiny? Could it be?
Is that all right?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
So what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. You're the detective. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open. Click.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. This lock looks newer than the one that was here last time, but I also don't remember what the one last time looks like. Click. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue. Why is it censored? Or is it just not well made? Well, how could this be important? What? Hold on. Why? I'm trying to think. Okay, why would there be the paint from the katana on the backdoor lock, and the katana is through Kaede? I'm gonna make a petition to make your and your the same thing. Y'all can use fucking context clues. Just learn how to spell. Just learn how to spell. Well, so yeah, why would there be gold paint from the katana on the lock, and the katana's through Kaede? It's not like they could lock it from the outside. They'd have to have locked it from inside. And actually, if it were locked, they... I mean, but like, what's the... So, I don't know why this popped into my head, but let's just say they went through the back door. Let's just say they killed Angie, stabbed the sword through Kaede, left through the back door, came back through the front door, and then locked the back door. I don't know. That makes no sense, and I don't see why they would do that, but... Art Lab's back door has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad.
Well...
I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter this room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm gonna go take a closer look at it. Okay. You said the back. Okay. Maki walked over to the front door. Alright. What's good, Gonta?
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible even.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
Cause student council made rule that we no can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
But it too is rule. Angie says he punish us if we not follow his rules. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was? What? Were you not aware of this?
but
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she's asleep in her room and get brought here.
Gonta.
If so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. Gonta really feels like he could save everybody. And he could. But not feasibly. Like he has the ability to, but it's not always possible. Don't beat yourself up, Gonta. It's not your fault. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside, in spite of the student council rule. We know of several people. Okay, let's talk to Maki first, and then we're gonna do everything before the body.
Hey,
I've started created that trend back in game 2. Everything in the room, then the body. I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
okay.
Yeah, I'm positive. Oh wait, yeah, that's a great question. If the front door was locked and the back door was locked, then how the fuck did they get out? Which is gonna lead us to thinking it's a suicide, but there has to be some sort of way that they could have locked it from the outside. Because that was the same thing with Sakura's death. We were like, how did the killer get out of the locked room? The room only has one exit, and it was locked. One entrance, one exit. It was locked. Somebody died inside the room. How could they have died? And it ended up being a suicide. But this one, there's 2 doors with 2 different locks. So there's a possibility that there is some way to unlock it or to lock it from the outside. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. Click, 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 click. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them in the keyhole of the lock. He's sounding the lock. Click, click, click. Clack. He got it. There. Open sesame. Did he? Did he though? So he picked this cylinder lock open.
Hey,
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him? What do you mean? Wait, what? I have an idea. It might be dumb. It might be a dumb idea. But let's say you tied a string around the back door lock, right? And you had that string with you as you walked out the door. As you walked out of the back door. The door closes and you pull the string so the door locks. But then how would you get this? Pause what? Game pause. Play? What? Okay. How would you get the string off? I mean, I guess you could like try your luck to get it off, or you could take it off when you go back inside. I mean, like when you go inside, not back inside. Reverse. Crisscross. I mean, you could like burn it. That's not impossible. And if it's a small enough string, it might not even cause fire damage to the door, depending on what kind of door it was. So like you tie the string around the lock, you walk out the door, you pull the string to lock it, then you burn the string. But I don't think this would have to be somebody with some sort of intelligence. Like with at least like 4 brain cells. So that rules out most of the student council. That rules out all of the student council. Himiko is taking everyone else's brain cells. Tenko was a defector. Sumigi, and then Kibo's a robot. Robot man.
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key. Oh yeah, they did do that. Okay, here it is, but there's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be so bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Oh yeah. Okay, then that can you lock a door with a lockpick? Or can you only unlock it? I'm gonna Google that. Hold on. Let's see. Can you lock a door with a lockpick? You can lock a door by picking the lock. Okay. 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 So it's not impossible that the door was locked from the outside. But the only person we know who can pick locks is Kokichi. And then Monodam made the key. Let me see that key. Monodam swiped the key from Anofini, then lifted it to his mouth. Nom. He ate it. He did eat key. So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. Okay, so Kokichi's the only one who knows how to pick locks. It's not impossible that he helped somebody kill Angie. Like he could have just like walked by and picked the lock and left it open or something. Or somebody asked him to pick the lock and he did. That sounds like something Kokichi might do. But also, I don't know how realistic this game is being. Because like, are we actually gonna get results from the seance? Or are we just working on like half capacity right now because Korokio stole everybody away? And is that going to be important that he chose to steal everybody away if there's no results from the seance? But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
Huh?
So the front door was locked from inside the room?
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. That is the question. Art Lab's front door has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped. Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock, and the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this?
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Locked, huh? Yep, that's correct. But I don't know. We need to investigate more. We need to investigate inside the room, mainly the locks. If we can figure out how the killer got out, or if it was actually, I just realized I'm wearing my pajama pants backwards. Or if there's two options. The killer found out a way to get out, or it was a suicide. Right? Unless Kokichi locked the door with his lockpicks.
You're right.
Yeah, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the Monokubs, so both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you were like Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So you could have created this lock room mystery. Yep, he could have. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie. Okay, so I didn't need to Google that.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves. That's also true.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. He's always suspicious though. My Twitch app just lagged so bad. What do you mean? It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. They always do that. They've been doing that to us since game 1. They provide us with an obvious answer and then subvert that answer to something else. I don't know what's happening. Pretty much whoever you start to suspect during the investigation is never the killer. So it's for sure not Kokichi. Because last trial we suspected Himiko, and it wasn't Himiko. The first game, I don't even remember who we were suspecting. But it wasn't Kaede that we were suspecting, and it was Kaede. Kokichi's lockpicking has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped. Okay, are we missing anything else? Can we look at the front door? It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to investigate here. I'm aware of that. Okay, Angie's body, along with the Necronomicon. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room. No, she's not. She's on her side. You're the one lying.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look? Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
And let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. I agree. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Hey, I said that. That she's the most qualified person for an autopsy in this game. Oh, okay, so we can look at them. That's, again, left to right, ending with the body. The 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling. Okay.
If I remember correctly.
That's just a soundbite that he has? Alright. Angie made all of these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
You're right.
I believe so. And that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten those ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. So do a lot of places. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out. Is the sword stabbing into Kaede's tit? It's like hardly stabbing into her. It's like taped to her body. The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
by the way,
Why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? We'll get to that, I assume. I'm not sure.
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Right. If they're going to do this much work, there should be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Oh, okay. Are you implying that we get like a Byakuya in Chihiro case? Where somebody, likely Koichi, came and tampered with the scene? It looks so weird 3D though, right? That's the only thing unsettling about them. Effigies hung upside down has been added to the truth bullet section of your money pad. So are we gonna look at Kaede specifically now? We're still gonna go left to right. The 4 effigies are hung up with rope from the ceiling's exposed beams. These back figures are definitely the same ones Angie made, but why are they hung up? Is this also part of the resurrection ritual, or is there another purpose? It'll take a lot of work to hang all of these up. That implies there was a reason behind it. But what is that reason, and who did it? The culprit, Angie, or someone? Okay. Alright, well, Kaede specifically. Why does she have a sword in her? Is it just gonna say the same thing when I check Kaede? Yep. Okay. Katana. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this? And why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Take a look, Maki. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy. Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't...
What is it?
You want us to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
Because.
Yeah, that's true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this?
Oh, there's blood on it. It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab. But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon. Several more suitable weapons. All of the weapons they could have grabbed. They could have just gotten a katana from your room. I'm sure you have one in there.
Could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry.
Well,
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this. A long weapon? Okay. I think I see what you're trying to imply, but why?
okay. That's true.
Okay.
Got a minute? Hey.
Okay.
By the way, what are you talking about?
That's...
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
okay.
The ultimate anthropologist lab? Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Gold leaf katana has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped. Alright, Necronomicon. And then Angie's body. This book! The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
This was the motive, the Necronomicon.
hey,
Andrew tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yes. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she's trying to perform. Let's take a look. What? The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So it was never actually performed if it wasn't burned. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
this is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Necronomicon has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped. Okay, alright Angie, what have you got for us? There's blood dripping from Angie's head. Still? According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead. Imagine being so bad at art you have to label your model after a real person. Label your model of a real person. Some people suck.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck. A sneak attack most likely.
Well,
She's kinda... She's... Then what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But her 2 wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be necessary.
remember.
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding that much. What is going on with these 2 wounds? Forehead injury has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped.
Huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumbled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? That looks like Angie's hair. I mean, that is Angie's hair, but why is it Angie's hair is the question, I guess. I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hair stuck to the tapes. Stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? Huh. Yeah, I have no clue for that one. Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your monoped. I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did. Damn, chastise him, why don't you?
Okay.
Well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki. Huh? Do you want to die?
Sorry.
Joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
It was pretty good. Oh, Maki's great. You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke though. That's everything, right? Do we look at the... No? That's... Okay. I think there's still things to investigate here. Do you? Because I don't think there are. Have we talked... We did talk to Maki. We talked to her about the door. Okay, maybe the paint splatter specifically. No? Okay. Well, back door again, maybe? This door is the lab's back door. It has a sliding lock and it's still locked. No one has used this door since we got here. I suppose it means... Okay, it's just... That is interesting. In addition to that, opening... Okay. The lock slides at the slightest touch. That may be an important clue as well. It looks like there's a little bit of paint near the lock. I mean, maybe wax it all of Hirumi. Okay, it's just the same thing. What have we not looked at? We looked at all the effigies. We looked at Angie's body. We looked at the Necronomicon. Oh, the pool of blood. Okay. A small pool of blood is emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this...
This blood is dry. Wait. Okay. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. Wait, what? I mean, I'll trust you, Miss Ultimate Assassin, but what? How? Why? That's a lot of blood to have been before she died. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Okay. Alright. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaido, at least. That guy's useless. Fair enough. Anyway, let's continue. Okay. I think we finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. I agree. We weren't resting. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. We might find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me. why am I acting like your partner? Why not?
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you. It's fine by me. Yeah, why not though? It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Okay. The sword's gone. And oh yeah, they did move the dog. What else is out of place so far? The book is gone, the dog's gone. I don't see anything else missing though. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from here. I thought you were just gonna go to it. It's just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath, as they usually are. Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here, I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Gold leaf katana has been updated in the truth bullet section of your handbook. The size of the blood looks much different. Oh, here's... Why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be doing a seance? Oh, what are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? That's what I just said. You look so disgusted right now. And again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway.
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
Yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there. Why? We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too. Okay, but why?
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study? That's not what he said. So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the Cage Child Seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Cage Child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Kyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Let's see. In order to perform the Cage Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly...
Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the Cage Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest her forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are standing in a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Cage Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the cage child?" Then say the name of the culprit, of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. That sounds complicated.
But...
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? I don't know about that, buddy. Whether it works or not, Kyo's been waiting to conduct this seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of these copies, I have already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct a seance without it. But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join her, Shuichi?
Huh? Well,
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes. I agree.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
I mean, do we really have anywhere else that we want to check? You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Gotcha. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. The caged child has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Are we looking at anything else? Let's see. No, we're not. Okay. I don't get it. Oh, damn.
Hello?
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join. What a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out. Yo, what's up, Bang and Maya? Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Keyboy keeps getting disrespected. Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. Toothpaste doesn't mix with a lot of things. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing. No, are they? Did they? It's the seance. It is the seance. Okay. Kokichi's is being Kokichi again.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet. Fine, fine. Our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us. No, you spelled it right. Why would I do that?
Stop it.
I forgot she was here. Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start this seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget about this betrayal, Shuichi. Shuichi didn't... What? Then Kibo pirouetted and left the room. What did I do? So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings, right? Oh, warnings? Okay. Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse. Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
Doesn't salt repel ghosts and spirits? It's said to. I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the caged child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I've copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. It's not that easy, but okay, we'll give it a shot. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark. I guess, okay, makes sense. We have to memorize the lyrics now? You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here's the melody. Is it gonna sing it? Are we, okay. Oh, never mind. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay! We finally get to see Angie. Wouldn't it be beneficial for anybody who wants to kill the ultimate detective? Like, why has nobody tried to kill Shuichi?
So then.
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. And I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. Forever. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Please. Tenko.
By the way,
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. Depends. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I want to hear some demonic chanting from the game. I hope they do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. She's the ultimate Aikido. Why would she not train more than anybody else? It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then,
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko. I'll see you later. Ooh.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Watch him just like kill Tenko. This is just like an excuse to get somebody else in a vulnerable position so he can murder them. Imagine.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done. That'd actually be wild, right? Maybe he like struck a plea deal with Monokuma. So if Monokuma was like, hey, if you can kill 2 people in succession, I'll give you a free ticket out of here. And then Kurikyo was just like, if you say so. And then murdered Angie at night. Let's get some chants going. I am not in charge of that. That is game. This is game. It is game that chooses, decides it. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle. Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Whatever you say, Kokichi.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
Yo, some genuine Kokichi vulnerability is great. Super meat boy. Why'd you? Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
it's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
Yo, my name is Celestia Ludenberg. Celeste was like top two of my favorite characters from game 1. Why do people like Kokichi? He's an asshole. I mean, he's like a good kind of asshole. And like who's a bad asshole? I don't think there's been a bad no. Disagreed. Nagito just wanted to watch the world burn. Is it funny? Byakuya from the first game is okay, yeah, you're right. Byakuya is a bad asshole. But Kokichi's like a funny, entertaining asshole.
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
Okay, so am I tripping, or is Korikyo just gonna fucking light her on fire? Cause okay, yeah. He's covering the basket with a white cloth. The basket needs 2 people to carry it, so it's hard to get out of. He's just gonna set her on fire. He's just gonna, something's gonna happen. She's dead. She's gonna die, and it's gonna be entertaining, but she's gonna die. Kokichi has no goddamn socks on. You know, Hiyoko was a bad asshole. She was my least favorite character from game 2. This man has no grippers on. No, God, it's awful. He's wearing green, or just, no, they just have to be, they have to be blue like his hair, right? Okay, yeah, that makes the most sense.
I shall take that role.
And Korikyo just, 1, has no ass at all, and 2, he's wearing boots. All the shoes and things. I have never paid attention to the shoes, honestly.
Right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
He has an inverted ass. Oh my god.
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The 4 of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Oh really? The final weight is heavy enough that it needs 4 people to do it? Who's the 4th? Oh yeah, Himiko. Himiko, the 3 of us might need to help. Can Himiko even like lift it high enough to put it on top of there? In the anime, Makoto says and repeats, that place is sealed up tighter than Togami's ass. Just figured I'd mention. I mean, he's got a point. He's got a point. Byakuya's ass is probably pretty tight.
Even with 4 people.
I think I broke the game again. I think I may have broken the game again. Hold on. Himiko's boring for real, right? Y'all are weak as fuck. 2 people. You are one to talk. Is Shuichi just not gonna finish that sentence? No, I broke the game. In the anime genocide, Jill is called Byakuya ass face. God, I really need to watch this anime. I keep hearing a bunch about it. Himiko's putting her whole weight on it. She has her fingertips are touching this thing. She needs to be lifting from underneath. Also, these people are terrible at lifting. They're all like grabbing it from the side. You get like 3 people underneath and you get 1 person to try to guide it. They're lifting this okay, I just have to restart the game because it broke. And also I didn't save. This is like the 3rd time this has happened. That's why it's heavy, because they're not good at lifting. This is the 3rd time the game is just broken and I had to restart it. Good thing it was early this time before I got too deep into everything. Lift with your legs, not your back, right? If 2 people actually use their arms, it wouldn't be heavy. Got a point. Now lift with your, fucking arms. Lift with the thing that you lift things with. For a good bit, I forgot that Angie's dead. Like, I forgot this is an investigation. Because we just went to something completely new. That's, I guess, technically part of the investigation, but not really.
Hello.
Skip. Wait, hello? Why skip? Okay, there we go. Skip work. Skip work. skip. She's forgettable anyways. Hate that hoe. She wasn't as bad as you're making her out to be.
Okay.
Aw, so heartfelt. Please shut up now. It looks so weird in
So then,
when it's sped up.
all right.
Okay.
Holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
Ew! It's what? 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 It's taking 4 people to lift less than 200 pounds? Are you kidding me? Are you okay? Right? That's what I'm saying. 4 people for 175 pounds is crazy.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
Actually, I'm gonna save. I'm Kokichi. God. Just to be, you know, smart and not have to go all the way back through. It's because Himiko and Kokichi are small as fuck. Fair. Yeah, and Tenko's not helping, so we have like the worst lifting squad.
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Really? A cage strong enough to hold the weight of the super heavy thing that you put on top of the pretty heavy cage. That's flammable, and so is the cloth that's laid. Okay, yeah, she's dead. But also, wait. Gonta mentioned the floors beneath this being imagine he says that and it just gives right. That's what I'm thinking. Gonta said the floor was beneath was hollow, like it was held up by like beams or something. Oh, I was thinking the floor gives in. Like, what if the floor gives in and Tenko dies, and we have to vote out Korikyo for that? We have an emo boy, a Harry Potter obsessed geek, a grape, and a weird person. Even the cage, yeah. Weird person is you can come up with something better for Korikyo.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Not yet. Let's just call him. I could see him being into necrophilia.
So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. Criminally offensive side-eye. Gorsh. Oh. We each stood in a corner and channeled our energies into lighting Tenko the fuck on fire. Oh, that's bothering me. Oh, that's really bothering me. Look at the cloth. Yes, you can sing. Bombastic side-eye. The cloth is... okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. We're about to burn her alive. Oh.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Wait. If we're gonna be in darkness, somebody can get murdered. Wait a minute. That would be so cool. This shit better be cool. This shit better have like a purpose to it. This seance thing. There's no way we have this seance and it's just like it's actually helpful for the trial. Somebody better die here or else I'm actually going to be upset now that I mentioned that possibility.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Word, he brought fire starters from the warehouse and this thing that Tenko's in that's flammable as fuck. Is like super duper flammable. Like you have there's stuff that's flammable on top of it, and on top of the flammable stuff there's flammable stuff. Really? You brought fire starters to the...
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner, then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kia led us all in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Dunk.
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
Can we talk about how much that song fucking sucks? Also, what was that thunk? Did Tenko just fall through the floor? We finished the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now if the medium answers,
say,
is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay? Yeah, generally, if you're like summoning somebody from the dead, you should follow all step one is to not do that. Don't try to talk to the dead. But if you want to do that anyways, step two is to do it correctly and follow all the instructions to a T. But also, Tenko's definitely dead. Probably definitely dead. If she fell through the floor, why didn't we hear screams or anything? Right? Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Danganronpa has made me want to just start like reading on stream. Oh shit, she's dead. She's very much dead in there. There's blood. Salt repels spirits. Hopefully it repels Tenko's. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. I was starting to like Tenko. But what could have killed her? Is there something? Cuz the dog is still where it was. Everything's the same except Tenko's dead underneath. Oh shit. Is it possible that somebody stabbed her from beneath? If you shut the fuck up. I'm doing me before we get to what we get to, and then I'll play. Wait, no. I'm doing me before I play and before we get to what we get to. I gotta think about what's possible before it even happens, which usually doesn't work out because what I'm thinking isn't actually what happened. But that's the fun. That's the fun of it. For me, at least. Made me lose my goddamn train of thought. I'm banning you.
That cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect. I'm playing this goofy ass game called Ho-Ho-Come. What's that?
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko down there? Tenko? You can talk now.
Yes.
Ah, I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now? Yeah, let's go for it.
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. I just downloaded it because it was colorful. Ah, it do be like that. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. Yeah, Kokichi's right. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body. Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us on how to clean up everything. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. Oh shit. Something is amiss. That's it? Just something's amiss? This ain't how it's supposed to be. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Amiss. Himiko, I told you not to step on that. But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... Wait, Himiko can lift the cage? Ding dong dong ding.
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monophanie's green puke was predicting this tragedy. Ungrateful ass. Ungrateful for what? Oh, now it's orange? Oh. Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this. Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Freaking gross. Wasn't rainbow normal? Or was it just always abnormal until now? The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running. This might be... What if we have a... Is a double trial possible? Tenko? Seriously? What is this? How did this happen? Tenko! Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you. Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened? He wasn't what?
Well,
I don't know. What's happening? What? I know Tenko's dead. What should we do? Investigate. Gonta.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away. Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes? That's a question I had. Huh? What happens in the event that there are two murders by two people? What if there are two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial? Thank you, Kyo. Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen? And then Monokuma makes his re-entrance. Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know. Aw, man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Monokuma! Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. And then he comes back. Come on, Monokuma. Oh, okay. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Huh? It's all your fault, Monofini? Help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right.
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. Can we kill Monofini next? You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam. Oh, never mind. Monotaro's dead. I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Is he crying cum? Why was it so... Aw, you're making me blush. Like so... Oh, it's just another one. He had a decoy. He was working behind the scenes the whole time. I'm back! Were you good while I was away? Oh, God. Yep, he was. I need to have the... I need to have a conversation with the writers for this game. Like, now. And Monokuma has experience in this because of game 1 and 2. 2? 2. 1 and 2. Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. This game is about colorful worms. What? But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Wow, I stumbled through that. Huh? Wait, so then who's this Baldy then? Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone. Here's your pay like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Oh, then he dips. Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served. What is first come, first served? The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. And what about the second? If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. So you're not confirming or denying. Did we ever figure out who it is then? But he said if. Which I'm hoping means it's... Okay, I don't know.
Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim. Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too.
Monokuma File 3 has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your Monopad.
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
So is indigestion, I think.
You're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp.
Oh, Monodim's not happy.
There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go.
He left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go. That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy. Good riddance. Oh, Monodim's still here. He is not happy. And then he pirouettes and leaves anyways. So, to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You fucking psycho.
Shuichi!
This is bad. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's true. This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's whoops. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So, this is where you need to God, this is why I don't like Kaido. Shut the fuck up.
Listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The estimated time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. How to the back of the neck? False bravado for the sake of providing hope to others? Yeah, it's annoying. But wait, to the back of so it's the same killer, or it's a mimic killer. But how is it? It would have to. It sounds a lot like someone else you know who's annoying. Wait, who? Who? But how it would have to be from? It would have to be somebody inside the room for it to be to the back of the neck, right? But the floorboard was moved. A stab wound in her neck. The same as Angie's cause of death. Yeah, but it's missing the forehead slice.
It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse.
Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse?
Hey!
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
Damn! Slam. A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay? My bad.
I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. You should. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Okay. Later. Kaido left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence. That's a lot of blood.
That's correct.
Lame-o? True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death as our own lives are at risk. That's true, but Angie and then Tenko? And to think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenk. I don't know. I don't know. If it involves the what's it called? If it involves the floorboard and there being like empty space beneath there, the only people who knew about that, or the only people we know who knew about that, are Gonta and Tsumugi. And I'm more inclined to believe it's Tsumugi, at least for Tenko, but I don't know about Angie. Oh, I don't have it on auto. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone's panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigation resume. Did we ever pause it?
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay? No, that won't be necessary. I, Kibo, am also a flashlight, probably, right?
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh? Why? Wrong voice.
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power.
Is it new power? Kibo flashlight?
his eyes lit up. I, Muiruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
Transkibo. But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Why has it been added? Why has it been added? Why was it added? I have a crazy theory. This is gonna be to disprove Kaido specifically, because he's gonna refute something in the trial that's gonna be like, how did you even see that shit? It was dark as hell in there. And I'm gonna shoot through it with Kibo's flashlight function. Dog statue first, probably, right? Yeah, dog statue. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called Dog God. Dog God. Why Kaido? Because he's the only one who is not in the room. Anybody else? Like, we don't have a reason to bring up Kibo's flashlight eyes to anybody else except Kaido, because he's the only one who doesn't know that they exist. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. What? What? Okay, let's take 2 girls, 2 random girls, not Himiko. 2 random girls from this game and add up their weights. The first 2 that we get to besides Himiko. 115, 97. That's already more than 175. 115 and 86. That's more than 100. That's more. What do you? I mean, if you do Angie and Himiko, then I guess. But that's it. What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? What?
I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Is this...
If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily. Maki coming in clutch, right? Yeah, you're right about that. How long are you streaming today? I gotta leave in like half an hour. So really just where another half an hour gets us. And then I'm gonna be streaming a different game later tonight. And then probably gonna try to stream early tomorrow to do the trial, because I'll be streaming a different game again later tomorrow night. So basically, Danganronpa streams earlier today and tomorrow probably. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Yeah, she wasn't. You were just being fucking stupid. Because I want to see the trial, but I gotta go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing the trial today. Trial's gonna be tomorrow. Just, yeah. Dog statue's been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Kibo just... Yo, later. Kibo just fucking stands up in the background. Okay, cloth, I guess. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. Actually, let's just... Wait. Also, Kaido... If we can get alibis for the second murder, then we can narrow it down to either Kaido or somebody who was inside this room. Right? Yeah, because if nobody left the other room, then it's either the one person who wasn't in either rooms or one of the four of us in here. Or Tenko killed Angie and then felt guilty and killed herself. But where's the murder weapon at that point? Unless we peer down wherever the hole in the floor takes us, and then we find the murder weapon down there. This was placed on top of the cage. That's true. Kyo was the one who removed it. This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque, and on the back. Looks like there's a bloodstain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. Right around the middle, so where Tenko's neck would be, maybe? I mean, probably. That's what makes the most sense. But how did he remove it is the question. Right? Wait. I have an idea. Okay, I'm thinking. I'm piecing. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk this through like it's appearing in my head. So, Shuichi specifically said that the statue weighs 175 pounds. She was stomach down. She was kneeling. When we found her body, she was like kind of to the side. Honestly, she was in almost the same position that Angie was, I think. But dog statue is 175 pounds. Took 4 of us to remove it. Right. Okay. No, I'm not even gonna say it yet. I'll see if I get more evidence and then I'll say it. But no hole in the fabric, which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth. She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. White sheet has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Yeah, I didn't assume that. I didn't think she was stabbed through it. All right, Sumigi. No. I said, God, shut up. I don't care. I said things that make Tenko look suspicious, and now this? I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later. I agree, Maki.
What?
Huh?
Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit, for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. Or just, like, finish the trial. What? That's it? Okay. We'll do we'll go around. Oh, hole in the corner. Okay. We'll go around and then do Maki and then the body. Hole in the corner. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this?
A hole. Looks like there's a space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down there?
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Okay. Okay. Right, let's do it. A hole in the corner has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, she didn't say what it looked like it dropped down there, but I'm guessing it's a weapon. Which means it's somebody inside this room. Or it was Tenko killing herself. But then that wouldn't make sense. If she killed herself, why would she open up the floor to drop the weapon in the hole? Why would she intentionally muddy up her investigation? Alright, Himiko's gonna be useless too. Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait.
Gonta, if you shake Himiko like that, she's gonna break. That's true. But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here. It's like that most of the time though. She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. There's nothing else about the room, but let's go for the candle next. Candles hung on the wall. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles, it was pitch black. Ungrateful brat. She feels guilty now. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Okay. Oh, there's blood on the cage. Oh, ruin magic circle. Let's go with that next. It's the magic circle. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable. Was this drawn with salt? Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous. I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body. Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing actually, right? In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle. We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document. Isn't that right, Kyo? Oh? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic Circle Kora Kyo drew has been added to the Truthful section of your monopad. Ganara. First Angie, then Tenko. Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends? Okay. Kibo. Can you... Okay, he can. I was gonna say, can he not talk while his flashlights are activated? Leave it to me. I'll become the guiding light that shines on you all. Alright. What's good, Korikyo? Why? Why did this... Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking. No, he's upset that he didn't get to finish the seance. He looks cool though. Who does?
But of course.
Of course, I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly. Keyboy, he looks kind of cool. Because Tenko fucking died halfway through. That's why it failed. He seems more concerned by that than the murder. Yeah, he hasn't seemed concerned about a single murder in this game. Ah, if we perform the Caged Child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time. He just really wants to complete that. Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see.
True. It may be best to move past what happened, to know why the seance failed. Whatever. Just hurry it up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium. Yo, what's up, Shelvesy? Long time no see. positioned herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. How are you? I'm doing great. How are you? This is just the chapter 3 investigation. Tenko just died. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all 4 of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the 4 corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Finally, we all sang the Cage Child song. The seance should have been completed, but kind of existing here and there while doing some writing. Fair enough, fair enough. It do be like that. Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. What I've been up to, just... Oh, thunk. Just streaming as much as possible. Thunk. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps KOKICHI knows something. Just murder. Fair. What kind, though? First degree? Vehicular? And then what happened? Ah, we called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. Manslaughter? Okay. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all 4 of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth and then... Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it... Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was in the cage, yes? She was inside the cage, yes? I mean, what is... why are you, like, trying to refute this? She was alive before the seance. And she was dead after the seance. Unless you killed her, she was killed during the seance. Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yeah, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem. And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out. Nigga, shut up!
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Maybe I will. They already know what happened all throughout as I'm a rather large fan. Fair enough, fair enough. Obviously, since this seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Why do you say that like you're speaking from like the future and she's dead? Large because big isn't enough to describe my love for this franchise. Ah. Sound during seance has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay. Is there anything else? No, okay. So it's just Mew and Kokichi. And I can't even spell properly. Shuichi and Maki are childhood friends. You didn't know? Ah, okay. That makes more sense. This investigation is over and shut, and it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo's new function. I guess I'm forever illiterate now. Illiteracy is the way to go. Now then, Kunfu's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place. No. Twinsies. No, not necessarily. Huh? Seriously? This seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. I also can't. That's true. Shadow also cannot spell. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance? There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that? Okay. It is true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. But I'm an aspiring writer, so illiteracy is not the way to go for me, sadly. That's true. Writers generally need some form of literacy. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Tenko answered Kyo, so at that point, she was most certainly alive. But when the candles were relit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after all the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Okay. Let me introduce you to speak to text. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Oh, okay. Alright, thanks Kokichi, the 4th person who's still alive who was in this room during the seance. Tenko's body. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Wait! Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Yeah, but do you really think her willpower is strong enough for her to be stabbed in the neck? But to be like, oh yeah, I did say I'd be quiet until the seance is over, and just like fucking keep quiet? You think she wouldn't just yelp out? I guess, but that's also fucking stupid. Like, that's some incomprehensibly stupid shit to have in a story. Oh, we told her not to say anything, so after she got stabbed in the back of the neck, she kept quiet because we asked her nicely. What? It's fucking stupid. Tenko Chabashi dead, bro. Are these like memes within the community? Because there's also Kaya dead. God, I forgot her name. Oh yeah, her name was Kaya dead. We asked her nicely. It's so funny. No, I made that one up. Okay. That's good. Chabashi dead, bro. Oh, hold on. Okay. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain? No. But I guess okay. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. She couldn't have gone anywhere. She was kind of stuck. What do you mean?
What's the point?
Angie O'Goner. She is gone. You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. And also scream. Don't forget scream. Don't forget okay, no you're not. You're speaking from experience? Probably.
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. Tenko, wait, was that something I missed? You're right. I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. You always get demodded when the streamer times you out. Ah, did not know that. Marker stone. What about it? It's a rock. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I placed here. Is this the stone I brought from the courtyard? Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this? Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Marker stone has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, the iron cage. This is the cage used in the seance.
is this?
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. I'll be heading off. Have to help set up a birthday party for a friend. Glad I could say hi. Have fun. Will do. Enjoy the party. It's a pretty large iron cage. Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I moved Tenko with the cage. Covered Tenko with the cage. That makes more sense than what I said. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. Is that supposed to be important? Because that feels like it's supposed to be important. Look at this.
Is this?
A bloodstain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah? Why probably?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. This spatter must have happened when she was killed.
What do you mean?
which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. Which was right? But I think where they're trying to go is that she was killed while the cloth was on, but there's no hole in the cloth. But she was also killed while the cage was still on. So for there to be blood on the cloth would have to be on the cage when she was killed. But there's no stab through the cloth. So they're trying to set it up for her being killed from either beneath or... Is it a vertical stab? That's crazy. I don't know why I was expecting a horizontal stab. But a vertical stab is crazy to see. But, yeah.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this bloodstain, right? Vertical, yeah. Like on her neck. Like following her spinal cord was a stab wound instead of horizontal. Like across the length of her neck. Yeah. I don't know why I was expecting horizontal. I don't know what I was expecting. But vertical surprised me for some reason. Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted? How did I see it? You didn't see her neck pussy? Hold on. Give me a sec. Let me get a screenshot. How I clip. I thought it was hair or something. I don't think so. Let's see. Right here. Right there. It's a stab wound, is it not? Because it's like clearly defined within all the blood. Well, that's true. That is true. Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. Like, you mean there was a knife on the... Which means Himiko killed her? Technically? Like, there was a knife on the back of, or on the bottom of the... What's it called? No, that's not possible, because then there wouldn't be blood on the... Right? She didn't die when the cage was lifted, because then there would be blood on the... There wouldn't be blood on the cloth, because the cloth was taken off first. That is a possibility. Iron cage has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Crooked floorboard. Crook floorboard? The floorboard is loose. It's more than loose, it's fucking moved out of place. And it's the one right under Tenko. Why is this floorboard loose? It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the... It must have come loose during the seance. Why would it come loose during the seance? A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loose floorboard has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Why does the rest of it look like concrete? But the floorboard that's moved looks like wood.
Hey.
Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor.
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a light? Let's rip Kibo's head off and bring it with us. Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Oh, damn, there's a lot of room down here. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours. Oh, never mind. That's less spacious than I thought. They make it look like you can stand up in here. But what I was thinking is hands and knees.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues. It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place. Yeah. Blue blood. Dried blood. Wait, it was flipped? Cut crosspiece. Wow, how was this flipped? We haven't moved Tenko's body. Oh. A sickle? What the fuck would you... This was in Maki's room. I remember this. And a candle and a hole. Oh, that's the candle. Okay, let's look at the cut crosspiece. There's a lot going on down here. Look! What if the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off? Wait, so somebody came in here? How is there dried blood? This body's like minutes old. How is the blood dry?
That's true.
The fuck had time for that? There's the amount of prep that went into this is very specific. Yeah, right? Hold on. Yeah, who had time for this? Additionally, who the fuck had a saw? Right? There's so much. Okay. Who suggested? I'm so confused. Because why would anybody do this, right? Why would anybody... The fuck had a circular saw in hand? Why would anybody set all this up on the possibility that there would be somebody in this room? They had to have set this up and then intentionally led somebody to this room. So who suggested that we use this room? Somebody said the middle one only makes sense. And I'm thinking it was either Sumigi or Himiko. But I'm leaning towards Himiko. There's so much going on right now. It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same length. Is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it, it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by somebody. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing. Oh, wait. Okay, so what, they flipped it? Like they flipped the floorboard? Floorboard? Wait. Okay. I'm having like a thought. Should I get the pad out for this? I might get the pad out for this. Actually, no, I don't have much time. Fuck. This might be a 3-part trial. But so what? They cut that preemptively. Tenko laid down, get the pad out. I don't have time. I have like 7 minutes before I have to leave. So they cut the support beam. Tenko laid down, they pushed it so she'd fall down, they stabbed her in the neck, and then they put her back up there? Or what? I don't know, let's keep going. I don't have time. So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Crosspiece under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your money pad. All right, let's check the fresh blood last. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it. The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon. This came from my research lab. Yes, it did. It did?
Well...
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade's about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, How did the corporate attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade... Maki killing someone with a stick is a cool picture? Agreed. Well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture's the question. Hey, if the weapon is down here, the corporate must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Wait, what do you mean kneel? If the blade is 6 inches, you can stand up. Or you can hunch over at least. Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay, dried blood. Actually whole, and then dried blood, and then fresh blood. Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. That looks more than rot. Really? It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the corporate could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
Then they could have used a light, like we're doing right now. Yeah, but then we would have seen it from above.
Well.
True. They used a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I mean, that's not a truth bullet? Okay, if you say so. There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. Also, how is it dry? It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here? Hey, the back of the floorboard has blood on it too. Oh, you're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
What do you mean?
Did Tenko's body spatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. There must be. Dried blood under the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Loose floorboard has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. I think we finished investigating. Have we? We didn't look at the fresh blood. Wait!
Is that alright?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. Am I tripping, or did we not look at the fresh blood? We just looked at the dry blood. I wanted uncensored, like real red blood. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation. Ren said it, yeah. I said it first, though. What we got next?
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko are different killers, then the Blacken we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's? Yes, of course. But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry.
Yeah, I'd like to leave to finish this trial. Well, bro, there's more stuff happening. Are you kidding me? 2 people have already died. A scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. The only one out here could be Kaido, right? Oh!
It's a lie!
Oh, okay. You fucker. You little shit.
Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh? What are you doing? Oh. He's lost it. If he hadn't before.
I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then, suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard?
That's so mean.
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. She's got a point. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck. The crosspiece was gone? Does that mean... Wait, what?
Huh?
Confidence! Dreams! That's what the killing game is all about! Killing game fans! Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes! Baseball, soccer, mobile games! They're all nothing compared to the killing game! The killing game just can't be beat! Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds!
I guess time's up.
Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
What are you trying to check? I mean, you still got a little bit of time.
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. Just take it with you. What you already did. But unfortunately... what? I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Blacklight? Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing, except the seance itself. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. What? Kokichi doesn't usually stutter unless he's joking about something. Oh, or he's like losing blood loss. Losing blood loss? Yeah, we're sticking with that one. At the class trials, so see you there. Or he's going crazy. Those are Nagito eyes. Just purple. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. How badly did he hit his head? Wait, not Kokichi's account, but Bloody Kokichi? What? Okay. Bloody Kokichi has been added to the triplet section of your monopad. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? There's a lot of shit. I don't blame her. I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Not yet. Buff Monokuma. Square pecs. Love to see it.
Oh dear.
It would appear we have all gathered. We all have You know what, fuck it. We're sticking with the first one. It would appear we have all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. I mean, well, naturally, as people die, they tend to lose the ability to show up.
Oh.
Less friends mean that it's much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta.
Yeah, going to do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaido idiot level. I agree. Actually, no. Kaido's like an idiot who wants other people to do everything. Gonta's an idiot who wants to help, and that makes Gonta better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaido?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. Yeah, still being a bitch. Fuck your childhood trauma, probably. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far. She might have a point.
Except Kirumi. Or, okay, died, not been killed. Ryoma wasn't a dipshit, but he wasn't the... Actually... No. Only one actual probably dipshit has died, and that's Angie. Ronsuro was onto some shit that we still don't even know about. We don't even know his ultimate yet, which is kind of crazy. We're halfway through the game. We don't know Ronsuro's ultimate. Ryoma wasn't dumb, but he wasn't the most helpful. Kirumi wasn't dumb. Tenko wasn't dumb. She wasn't a genius, but she wasn't dumb. Angie was just And then
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Fair.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please. Please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. Why are you not bloody anymore? When did you fix your wounds? But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. Oh, okay. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. You got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating. Oh my god. This is why I don't like Kaido. This is exactly why people wonder why I don't like Kaido. This is exactly why.
All right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something. No, he definitely didn't.
Huh?
They're all right. What should I say? Oh, and then Monokuma starts do I just talk to Kaido? Do I care? I don't, but I think that's what I have to do.
damn.
Ah. Okay, no, I guess we just click the Monokuma statue. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Has the statue smashed that bowl every time? Where do they keep getting those from? As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. Damn, there really aren't that many left of us. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard, it stepped aboard and what? We descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. Looks pretty bright, but okay. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look protest? Don't say they look depressed. You'll make one of them sad. One of them has he said anything since Monokuma came back?
As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoyed to your heart's content.
The 3rd class trial was about to begin. Anzu Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing.
And who is the one who killed them? Why is Himiko swaying like that? Was it one person? 2 different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Do you want to save? No. Going in balls deep, balls to the wall.